Hi, I am going through beer bottles today and putting them away in boxes into my closet. And some of the labels are just, you know, like some same Caligari likes to say, everyone has a beer in them. I just believe beer labels are stories, and so they're fun to read. These are beers that I have drank. The the tall brown ones, those ones are from a class at KSU that was a beer brewing class, and so those are actually for if I or anyone wants to brew beer. Um, they're just I we had to get like three of them, or like three to like six of them got used for um, our own batches, and then so there's just a bunch left. So I've already started this project, and I'm just kind of like trying to finish it just to get this room picked up. Um, but yeah, so the tall brown ones are for anyone who is interested to brew beer, and it should be noted that there is a um, school. The name of the brewery is kind of escaping me, but the guy that was my teacher has a new brewery that is new near Emory. It's like the schoolhouse like gymnasium, something like that. So anyone that is interested in brewing, that's where there would be supplies sold to brew beer if anyone wants to. I'm wearing my brown shirt. Anyway, so this is like going through baseball cards, and so right now I'm like just kind of going through the ones that these have been in my possession for like I don't know anywhere from probably 3 to 5, 8 years. So they're collectors. I just like collecting bottles and reading labels. So Atwater Brewery Blueberry Cobbler Ale. Some of these like don't have okay. Some of yeah. So nothing says autumn like this refreshing ale brewed using local blueberries from our home state of Michigan. It's it's beer just like grandma would make if grandma was brewmaster. Brew Prost. And you know what? My grandma loved blue. So that's why these are fun. Okay. I'm gonna do like four of these, and then Lagunitas Daytime Ale. So if you've seen they've are no Founders is a daytime ale, but this is Lagunitas version. They're from like I think they're um, Lagunitas Brewing Company in Petaluma, California. Um, yeah, there's like wrap around like the whole thing, and they're always like dog, they're always dog affiliated. It's Lagunitas, okay. Um, so it is and was and is a dry hopped ale with an OG of 1 point. We're not gonna go. No, we're not gonna go into all that. We don't need to. Not today. Um, have you been jonesing for something more primal and less evolved? If so, fire is the element for you. Air, water are of no use. There is a freedom in burning down the house of fixed expectations, and it confers an undeniable lightness to being. Cheers. Ooh, the ballast. See, we don't get this brewery in actually it has been years since I knew really the stuff like that well, so I won't go into it. But I just know that Ballast Point has not been selling to. I haven't actually been to like uh, like a local like beer store in a while, so that might have changed. But I know they're also like they're like San Diego. pretty sure. And also, it was because of this brewing company that I learned that the rocks that are on train tracks are called ballast. It took me until like I've been walking along those, but I was like, I've been hearing the word ballast, and now every time I hear ballast, um. So this is grapefruit sculpin. Just nothing that, and that's why I like sometimes some of these. They just crack it open and it's good to drink. There's a habanero version of this that is very spicy, but it is fuego. Let's do like two more. This is fun. Ooh, the Breckenridge IPA. Guess what? I have been to Breckenridge. I don't actually remember if we went to the brewery. I remember getting Breckenridge. Yeah, the trust go to Breckenridge. They don't toss joke. It was during the summertime with the windows. Okay. So, okay, we're gonna do this and maybe probably one more. So, some of these they don't have like good labels. There's just like the story with it, and so yeah, we as a family went out to Breckenridge a couple of summers ago. There is a video that rotates on my memories, but I don't actually have the video anymore. And I just like we did. So what I do remember is that there was a distillery. So there's a Breckenridge brewery and there's a Breckenridge distillery. And my brother is like big in, like, and I on vacations I'm fine with like whiskey and like other alcohols too. So we went to the distillery and I just have the image of us all drinking our beverages, and everyone at this point I'm just like the pineapple guy. I'm a pineapple pizza, pineapple everything guy. So it was just everyone's mixed drinks, but mine was a giant tiki glass with like green. I think it was like a green rum drink. But anyway, yeah. So Breckenridge IPA. They make like a vanilla beer that's really good too. But it was just like I like going out there. It's like I always like to try the different breweries in places that like when I recognize them. And so I remember being out in Breckenridge and getting to actually drink the local flair. I have not had my glasses in a while, so I don't actually even know the ones I'm grabbing. So this is just like I don't know. What am I going to grab? Insanity. Not lid sanity, insanity. From Weyerbacher. This is one of the ones that I'll just be like, I don't think I would ever, because like ale aged in oak barrel. So first of all, okay, ale is a term that just means any beer that is not a lager or a pilsner. Okay, so this is something if people are like, I want an ale. I will. It is like it's like the airplane scene from Tommy Boy. It is like I'll hit you in the head with a tack hammer. Because if you think ale means anything in craft beer, that means it is like better or worse. It does not. It literally just means it is of the ale family of beers. So age in oak barrels. Oak barrels is another thing that's going to get a lot of people looking at and grab a lot of people's attention. The problem with this beer is it does not actually state what it is. And it is probably a barley wine. And just understand, so if the winter boozier, good, decent in the winter by a fireplace. Okay. If it doesn't state that it's a barley wine, and based on the label, there's a reason I wouldn't grab this one again. It's because, like, barley wines end up like are not brewed like, I don't know. I don't like. I would want to know, like, because the barley wines are like a kind of a jazzy kind of style where sometimes they can be brewed that way on purpose, and sometimes it's like they were messed up just because they got like the fruit and like the alcohol didn't come together, and now it's and so I would look at something like this: is if it doesn't actually say on the label what the beer is, they're probably just like, this sucks. They might be. Okay. But how else do you get rid of bad beer? You have to sell it or cellar it. And like, ooh. So yeah, the ale sells it. The oak barrels cellar it. Okay. So based on that, that's enough of beer label reading for today.